Hi, my friends, it's Miss Cruz, and I have a great news story for us about a cat who is shared. His name is Charlie Anderson. Are you ready to hear his story? Let's see. Charlie Anderson. One cold night, a cat walked out of the woods, up the steps, across the deck, and into the house where Elizabeth and Sarah lived. He curled up next to their fireplace to get warm. He watched the 6 o'clock news on TV. He tasted their dinner, and he tried out their beds. He decided to stay, and the girls named him Charlie. Every morning, Charlie disappeared into the woods again. At night, when he came home, Elizabeth brushed him clean, fed him dinner, and made a space for him at the foot of her bed. He liked Elizabeth's bed the best. Sometimes she would wake up in the middle of the night and hear him purring in the dark. Sarah called him baby and dressed him up in dog clothes. When it snowed, Elizabeth and Sarah's mother heated Charlie's milk before he left for the woods. He grew fatter and fatter, and every day he purred louder and louder. On weekends, the girls stayed with their father and stepmother in the city. They wanted to bring Charlie with them, but their mother said he would miss the woods. Charlie's a country cat, she told them. One stormy night, Charlie didn't come home. Elizabeth and Sarah stayed out on the deck and called his name, but no Charlie. Where was he? Why wouldn't he come out of the woods? Was he all right? Oh no, Charlie didn't come home. All night long, as Elizabeth listened to the rain beating on the roof and the wind rattling the windows. Was he cold? Was he hurt? Where was Charlie? Where do you think he was? Let's see. In the morning, Elizabeth and Sarah looked for him. They asked the lady down the road if she'd seen their cat. She said no and offered them cookies, but they were too worried to eat anything, even her chocolate chip cookies. They went to the new house on the other side of the woods. Have you seen our cat? They asked. His name is Charlie. He's very fat and has gray striped fur. They heard a meow, and down the stairs came a very fat cat with gray striped fur. Charlie! Elizabeth and Sarah cried. No, that's Anderson, said the woman. We've had him for 7 years, right, Anderson? He looked at her and began to purr. But it's Charlie, Sarah said. He looked at her and purred louder. Is he ever here at night? Elizabeth asked. Anderson is a hunter, said the man. He prowls the woods at night. Charlie sleeps in my bed at night, said Elizabeth. He leaves for the woods after breakfast. Anderson comes home at breakfast time, said the woman. He leaves right after dinner. They all looked at the cat. He sat at their feet, very happy and very fat. They call him Charlie Anderson now. Sometimes in bed at night, Elizabeth asks him, "Who do you love best, Charlie Anderson?" And she can hear him purring in the dark. Just like Elizabeth and Sarah, Charlie has 2 houses, 2 beds, 2 families who love him. He's a lucky cat. The end. My friends, I hope you like this story about the cat Charlie Anderson. And Sarah and Elizabeth end up sharing Charlie Anderson with his other owners, the ones that live across the woods. See how he was there in 2 houses? Do you share something? Maybe you share a toy or a game. And remember, Charlie now has 2 homes. Do you have 2 homes? I have 1 home with my mommy and my daddy. Miss Cruz has friends, though, that have 2 homes, just like Charlie Anderson. One with their mommies and one with their daddies. Because our families are important. And it doesn't matter what our houses look like, as long as we have our homes. My friends, I hope you like the story of Charlie Anderson. And great job. I'll see you soon. Bye.